Great is our Lord and mighty in power. His understanding has no limit.
Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun at a distance of about 19 times that of the Earth from the Sun. This planet is notable for its dramatic tilt. Unlike the other planets of the solar system, Uranus is tilted so far that it essentially orbits the Sun on its side, with the axis of its spin nearly pointing at the Sun. This unusual tilt gives rise to extreme seasons roughly 20 years long, meaning that for nearly a quarter of the Uranian year, equal to 84 Earth years, the Sun shines directly over each pole, leaving the other half of the planet to experience a long, dark, cold winter. Uranus's blue-green color is the result of methane in its mostly hydrogen-helium atmosphere. The planet is often dubbed an ice giant since 80% or more of its mass is made up of a fluid mix of water, methane, and ammonia ices. Uranus possesses two sets of rings. The inner system of rings consists mostly of narrow dark rings, while an outer system of two more distant rings, discovered by the Hubble Space Telescope, are brightly colored, one red and one blue. Scientists have now identified 13 known rings around Uranus. The planet Uranus has 27 known moons, most of which we didn't discover until probes reached the outer parts of the solar system. They range from Titania, 1,579 kilometers in diameter, to tiny Cupid, only 18 kilometers in diameter. Puck shows a mottled dark surface. Oberon is about half ice and half rock, with craters peppering its surface. Titania has fault lines running across its surface, hinting at a past or present seismic activity. Umbriel is the darkest of Uranus's big moons. Ariel has the youngest and brightest known surface among the moons. Miranda appears to be a jumble of disconnected features. Ophelia and Cordelia are sometimes called shepherd moons. They are close to Uranus's epsilon ring, with their gravitational influence essentially keeping the ring from falling apart.
He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the hearts of men, yet they cannot fathom what God has done from beginning to end.
Neptune is the eighth planet from the Sun, making it the most distant in the solar system at 4.50 billion kilometers. Signals from Voyager 2 required 246 minutes to reach Earth at such a great distance. So for the most part, the Voyager 2 mission relied on preloaded commands for the Neptune encounter. Every 248 years, Pluto moves inside Neptune's orbit for 20 years or so, during which time it is closer to the Sun than Neptune. Nevertheless, Neptune remains the farthest planet from the Sun since Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. Because of its great distance from the Sun, Neptune's outer atmosphere is one of the coldest places in the solar system, with temperatures at its cloud tops approaching minus 218 degrees Celsius. Neptune is the smallest of the four gas giants, making it the fourth largest planet by diameter in the solar system. Neptune spins on its axis very rapidly. Its equatorial clouds take 18 hours to make one rotation. At the time of the 1989 Voyager 2 flyby, the planet's southern hemisphere had a great dark spot, comparable to the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. The Great Dark Spot is an anticyclonic storm system spanning 13,000 by 6,600 kilometers and is a stable feature that can persist for several months. These weather patterns are driven by the strongest sustained winds of any planet in the solar system, with recorded wind speeds as high as 2,100 kilometers per hour. Below its heavy atmosphere, Neptune is made of layers of hydrogen, helium, and methane gases. They enclose a layer of water, ammonia, and methane ice. The inner core of the planet is made of rock. Neptune has 14 known moons. Triton is the largest Neptunian moon. Triton was the coldest object that had yet been measured in the solar system, with estimated temperatures of minus 235 degrees Celsius. Triton is the only spherical moon of Neptune. The planet's other 13 moons are irregularly shaped, and Neptune has a faint and fragmented ring system.
Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom.
In 2015, when NASA's New Horizons space probe made a close flyby of Pluto, it was discovered that Pluto has a diameter of 2,370 kilometers, less than 1/5 the diameter of Earth, and only about 2/3 as wide as Earth's moon. Observations of Pluto's surface by the New Horizons spacecraft revealed a variety of surface features, including mountains that reach as high as 3,500 meters, comparable to the Rocky Mountains on Earth. Methane and nitrogen ice cover much of the surface of Pluto. Pluto's surface is one of the coldest places in the solar system at roughly minus 225 degrees Celsius. Pluto takes 248 Earth years to orbit the Sun once. The Oort cloud is a massive spherical cloud containing trillions of icy bodies. Occasionally these bodies get knocked out of their orbit and enter the inner solar system, becoming comets. Although some comets originate from the Kuiper belt, most come from the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud extends so far it almost reaches a quarter of the way to the nearest star to the Sun, Proxima Centauri. The Oort cloud begins at 750 billion kilometers from the Sun and ends at the very edge of our solar system, almost 1 light year from the Sun. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year. Light, traveling at about 300,000 kilometers per second, traverses a distance of approximately 9 trillion kilometers in 1 year. Because of the vast scale involved in measuring distances and sizes of objects in the universe, astronomers use the light year instead of kilometers or miles. Light is the fastest known speed in the universe, traveling at approximately 300,000 kilometers per second. At this speed, light can travel around the Earth 7.5 times in 1 second, and only takes 1.3 seconds to reach us from the Moon. Light takes a little over 8 minutes to reach us from the Sun. For reference, if you were to travel at 100 kilometers per hour on an imaginary highway, it would take you about 170 years to reach the Sun.